I'm going to do it. I'm going to be however I want to be, and I'm going to be unapologetically myself. So you should do that too. Take note. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. You are with me, Reese Marie, and let's get into it. As you can see, I have a little guest. His name is Carlos. And I also have my notes. I have a whole bunch of notes. If I'm looking over there, that's because that's where my monitor is, and this is where my camera is. But new angle today. How are we feeling? This will be the first episode of self-care on a deeper level. I said I would do it, and I'm doing it. This will either go up Sunday or Monday every week. We'll see. It'll depend on the day. But let's get into it, shall we? Our first note will be to write. What are we writing? We're going to write down, first thing in the morning when you wake up, we're going to write down 5 things that you like about yourself and 5 things that you're grateful for. You can either write it down or you can say it in front of a mirror. It doesn't really matter. Saying it would probably be better because you're speaking it into existence. Our second thing is to journal. We're going to journal about what you want to do in the future, what you want to be, who you want to become, literally whatever is on your mind in that moment. You could also just brain dump. That also counts as journaling. Just empty whatever is in your brain onto paper. That works too. The third thing that we're going to do is take care of ourselves. And you can do this as eating healthier. You can do this as cleaning up your spaces. Do it as spending quality time with yourself or spending time with God. It wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about God. But literally just taking care of yourself any way that you know how, whether that's like giving time for yourself, doing your favorite thing, eating your favorite thing. Do it. Just do it. It doesn't matter. As long as you take care of you and put yourself first, because that is so important. It's been so many years since I didn't put myself first, but now that I'm actively putting myself first, I see a difference and it feels good. I'm not a people pleaser anymore. I don't dress how I dress for other people. I dress for me. I'm gonna put some pictures on the screen too. This is my fashion sense. I dress for me. That makes me happy. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be however I want to be, and I'm gonna be unapologetically myself. So you should do that too. Take note. All right, the fourth thing that we're gonna do, stay with me here, is we're gonna take a deep dive. I'm gonna read off of this because it's a lot. I wrote down a lot for this segment. After we're done with these steps, it doesn't have to be like an everyday thing. It could be like once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month. Just revisit yourself, do a deep dive, a checklist, a mental checklist. How am I doing? Am I following this? Am I becoming who I want to become? I'm getting ahead of myself, but let's do this first. You're going to write it down. This especially is what you're going to write down. Okay? I know, pen and paper, but writing it down helps you retain it longer in your brain. So I would recommend you write it down and you have it physically in front of you. But we're going to write down everything that you like and everything that you don't like. And it could be big things or it could be small things. Literally write it all down, get it all down on paper. I don't like onions, or I don't like pickles, or I like flowers, or I like walks, or I like beaches. Literally everything, every big thing, every small thing, put it down on paper. All right. After we're done with that, because we're shifting our mindset and we're changing for the better, we are going to write down everything that you used to do that you want to bury. And you're going to get very detailed with this. What I mean by bury is you're going to write down everything that your old self did, because we're going to be stepping into a new identity. You are going to write down everything that they did, and you're going to write it in the past tense. So everything that made you mad, everything that you don't want to do anymore, literally everything that you aren't happy with, everything that you want to change. Okay, now we are going to write down everything that our future self, or our higher version of ourselves, we're going to write down everything that they would do. Everything that they would do, but do it in the present tense. So your old self, you're going to do it in the past tense. Your new self, you're going to do it in the present tense. How can you bury what you're about to become? Does that make sense? But while we're doing our new self identity, we're going to skip ahead like a year or so, because that's really all the time that you need. And we're going to write it from your future perspective, right? So everything that you want to become, literally everything. And again, write it in the present tense, because this is going to be our new self that we're stepping into. And be detailed with it. So if your old self says that I made self-deprecating jokes, your new self would be, I don't make self-deprecating jokes anymore. Right? If your old self says, I was so messy and I didn't clean up after myself, your new self should be, I clean up my own messes and I don't have a maid. Right? Something along those lines. Have fun with it too. Put on some music, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, make yourself a drink. I don't drink alcohol, so like lemon water, iced coffee, matcha, if you like grass. But literally have fun with it. This is supposed to be fun, learning about yourself, having time with yourself. Literally just have fun with it, Ahead of myself again. The fifth and last thing that we are going to do is pick a non-negotiable to get us started. Okay? So it could be a small non-negotiable. It doesn't have to be like a list of 25 different habits, because you're not going to stick with all of that. It could literally be 1 or 2 non-negotiables that you do every day. Washing your face, brush your teeth, eat 1 clean meal, go on a walk, go to the gym, whatever makes you happy and that you know that you're going to do, set that as your non-negotiable. Like, yes, I'm absolutely going to do this because I do it anyway. So make it that way. Do it that way. Think about it that way. Do it make sense? I'll share some non-negotiables of mine. All right, so in my hands, I have a habit tracker. You can have a habit tracker too, but some of mine are wake up before 8 a.m., brush my teeth, then wash my face, read my Bible, at least one chapter. It has to be a whole chapter or else it doesn't count. Journal, one movement. So, like stretching, yes, I count stretching as a movement. It could be stretching, going on a walk, or going to the gym, or dancing because I dance, and drink at least one bottle of water. So those are just daily habits that I have. And then I have weekly and monthly habits too, but I'm not going to get into all of that. But if you're interested in what I have, this is what I have. Habit tracker. I got this off of Amazon. And it's cute and flower themed. But yeah, literally have fun with it. Okay? This is supposed to be fun. If it's stressful, then you're probably doing something wrong. Sorry, not sorry. But this should not be stressful. And if you are stressing about it, you're probably thinking about it way too much, like more than you need to. It shouldn't be that deep, so don't overthink about it. Just do and have fun doing. I hope this video was informative and I hope you take from it. Yeah. I mean, that's all I really had, and that's all I really wanted to share. But I will give credit to It's Ahmad Talks. I took this video inspiration and I just added it here. So yeah, I'm borrowing. I don't want to say taking, but I'm borrowing from him and I'm giving to you because I think it's really cool and it helped me, so I want it to help you too. That's all I have to say though. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. And I love you all so much. Thank you again. And I will see you in the next time. Carlos also says bye. Bye.